Got this new drag here. This is a drag that I'm gonna try out and see how it works. I've had a lot of requests from lots of people to sell these things. So I'm working with a guy who decided to make them, and we're selling them. Seems to be of good quality. I like that it's powder coated. That's very nice. So this one's a little bit different than the one that I have in that it's only 8 feet long, which that will work a lot better for a lot of people, and maybe even me, to be honest with you. Good thing about this is if you need to, you can take it apart, store it away a little bit easier. It folds in half. So what these are for right here is if you need extra weight, you can put 2 blocks here, cinder blocks. It should be big enough to put 2 blocks. This should be 16 inches, cinder blocks of 8 by 16, like that. So I'm wanting to kind of just drag this thing around a little bit because I got a couple of sand piles that I would like to smooth out just a little bit. Nothing crazy, but we're gonna see how that goes. The lawn looks decent. It's got a little bit of green up on it. A little bit, not really too much. So these tracks here, you can kind of see somebody drove their car through here, which is really annoying. I don't know when that happened, but you know, you just can't help certain people. These tracks here are from that yellow 4-wheeler right there. The kids were driving around the 4-wheeler pulling each other last fall when it snowed with the skis. So this 4-wheeler is only a 90cc 4-wheeler. I'm not exactly sure how that'll work with this drag. This 4-wheeler wasn't the best for the drag in terms of dragging it when it had full piles of sand. It wasn't strong enough, but it might be strong enough with no piles of sand here. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. We got a lot of chatter and bounce factor with this drag just because the lawn is long and there's no sand on it. It's just a little bit. So I'm not trying to break the moon or anything like that, just trying to do a little bit of draggy drag. So it's working decently well. Without there being tons of sand on the lawn, it tends to bounce just a little bit of a bounce factor going on. So that works okay. I just wanted to knock down those sand piles. So I think this will be a little bit more effective once I get the humic acid down the seed, so I can kind of drag it down in. Let's go down with the live earth, humic acid, and some seed, and then let's put some fertilizer down. Love this spreader. It's a fantastic spreader, I'm telling you, this thing's awesome. This is a spiker spreader, 80-pound hopper. You could fit like 3 bags of fertilizer in there, 50-pounders. I freaking love this thing, it is awesome. All right, so here's the stuff right here. This is live earth. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, looks like so this is the product I'm going down with today, okay? This is from Live Earth. They call it a soil conditioner. It's really just so this is a humic acid product. I love this stuff. I've been putting this stuff on the lawn for years. So this is not fertilizer. This is mined product, okay? It comes out of the earth like this, and it almost looks like dirt. Just these little pelletized whatever, I'm not exactly sure, a carbon product, but a humic acid is supposed to condition your soil, help you have better water retention over time. This stuff will help the nutrients that are already in your soil become and be made available for your soil, your plants to use. So every time I use this, I just want to try a bite of it. I don't necessarily recommend it, but this stuff is best if coupled with a fertilizer. So the bag here says do 7 pounds per square foot, 12.5 pounds or 50 pounds. But it really doesn't matter what you're doing or how much you're putting down, because this stuff does not burn the lawn. It's just a soil conditioner, so you can really put it down as heavy or as light as you want. And then it's also got a little bit of iron and sulfur in there, which is good. Derived from humic shale, also contains non-plant food ingredient, 45% humic acid, derived from humic shale ore. This is an 80-pound hopper, and it looks like it's gonna fit 2 50-pound bags, okay? If you're thinking about getting a spreader, I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with a spreader. It's an expensive spreader, yes, but it's gonna last you for years and years, and it'll be the last spreader you'll pretty much ever buy. So you can put this stuff down as little or as often as you want. It's not gonna be the magic product. It's not, you're not gonna get instant green up or anything like that. It's just to condition the soil, help build microorganisms in the soil, and get them going, get them working to make your soil better over time. I got through about 2 bags and went over it about 1.5 times. So I'm gonna put 1 more bag in. I haven't dethatched or anything on that side of the walkway, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not. It's so much work. This stuff's good also to be throwing in the beds as well. So if you're overspraying or overthrowing it in the beds, no big deal. It's good stuff, so let her rip. It's got just a little bit left. I'm gonna put it down over this newly seeded area over here. Hoping to get some good growth on this section this year. I think that before I put anything down over here, I'm gonna get the blower out, blow these wood chips back up into the lawn over there. All right, so I decided I'm not gonna put any humic acid down here because I do want to use the dethatcher over here. I've got some issues over here, lots of places that didn't grow in, that needs to be fixed, and all of those things can be resolved pretty easily with the thatch machine, the power rake, and some seed. I bought this stuff last fall, I think, last summer. This is sissy grass. Here's the label right here. This is 5-iron perennial grass seed, apple, paradox, paragon, stellar, fastball. So with this seed, you want to put this stuff down, I don't know, 5 pounds per 1,000, 4 pounds per 1,000, 10 pounds per 1,000. Really doesn't matter. You can put it down however you want. The trick to these bags is getting it so you can just pull the string and it'll open. Hey, honey. Yeah, shorts. You going on a trip?
Yeah.
Babe, you're going on like a sea adventure, huh? A kayaking adventure, aren't you? Yeah, right, you're lying. So the first thing I'm doing is just checking my hopper settings right here. See that? See how much seed's coming out right there. So I want to put down about, I don't know, 25 pounds or something like that. This is a 50 pounder. That's about 1/3 of the bag, or maybe a little bit more than 1/3 of the bag. I want to cover this section here, and the main target areas that I want to try to hit are this dead spot here. There's a dead spot over there. Then I've got these dead spots over here. So those are the main areas, but really just gonna throw it down everywhere. So this spot's been really hard to get to grow. So I'm just gonna kind of rake the seed in just a little bit. I am wanting to get this spread evenly. So I'm just kind of going light and a little bit heavier in these bare areas. So I've gone this direction, I'm gonna go in this direction. Hopefully I get an even distribution. All right, so I had a malfunction. I want to show you guys. See that? I left the hopper open right there, and look what happened down there. So this is not a good sign right there. That's not good. put so much seed down like that, it's not good. You'll have a huge patch right there of just a huge patch, and it just does not look good. You do not want that to do that. I finished putting seed down. Now I want to put some fertilizer down. I've got that in my shed. All right, so let's see what I got in here. Got 818, 818, and 3 bags of Milorganite. So I want to for sure put the 818 down. All right, folks, so the 818 has 4 pounds of nitrogen in a 50-pound bag. If it's 818 on a 100-pound, if it was a 100-pound bag, it would have 8 pounds of nitrogen in that bag because it's 8%. That is what 818 is. 8% nitrogen, 1% phosphorus, and then 8% potassium. So if I take a 50-pound bag, that means it's got 4 pounds. So I have 8,000 feet, so I want to do about a pound per 1,000. So that would mean I would need to put down 8 pounds. So two 50-pound bags. So I'm going to do about 90 pounds over the course of 8,000 square feet. And that should yield me about a pound of nitrogen per 1,000. Not quite a pound, but pretty dang close. So this is why I love this spreader. See how much fertilizer you can put in there? This is an 80-pound hopper, and I've pretty much put 100 pounds of fertilizer in there. So this 818 is high in iron, and when you're spreading it, the iron gets up in your face. You could taste it. It tastes like you're maybe licking a piece of iron or steel. It's just nasty. So I'm going to put this on, which I've never done in the past, but this is a great application for this. So I'm going to set this spiker to about 4. It's going to come out fast, but it's okay. So the mask is helping, but I can still taste the iron coming right through the mask. It's nasty. It's not ideal. The fertilizer is coming out of the hopper super slow, so I'm going to crank up the heat on the setting. Folks, that's it. I'm done. So that's it, guys. Did a lot of stuff today, and I'm hoping to see some good green up. I'm going to turn the sprinklers on for just a minute to kind of let the product settle down into the soil, and hopefully we get decent green up here. Hopefully that seed starts to grow. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tear out that tree. Not today though. So just turn the water on for the season, my sprinkling system. You can see this right here coming out of there. It's full of silt. It was brown. It was very, very brown. I'm just letting it run, trying to get the silt out. I'm on a well, and there's lots of silt in my well. So it comes through to my drinking water. It comes through to my sprinklers and everything else in between. And then let's go over here. Ooh, why is that on? That shouldn't be on, but it's okay. I want the sprinklers on. So I want to run that for about 15-20 minutes. Need to get my sprinklers going, and I need to get this grass watered. Looks like we've got an issue here. So that one was just clogged up a little bit. It seemed to be working decently so far. See the seed, I can see seed here. Need that seed to kind of wash down, get good seed to soil contact. Looks like I got another one. It's right here, it's clogged. That one needs some help. I'm liking that. That looks good. I don't know why that the sprinkler timer is on, because I didn't, it's supposed to be off, but as soon as I turned the water on, the sprinkler started coming on. Probably wait to put my products down after I do the thatch, because it's like as if you, that thatch machine just creates so much waste and thatch that I'm afraid to just throw all my product away. All right, so I was just gonna run this machine over there, and I still plan to, but I just got a phone call. Somebody needs my dumpster.